Hello, my name is Tom Sayre, and I created a Gmstv back to school night version of my Zoom presentation for this year for a variety of reasons. Some people weren't able to see it or attend. Some people had a problem with the Zoom link, and we also have some new kids in the class, so I wanted to make this available to all of you. Obviously, this is a unique year. We've been going 15 years now, and we've never had anything like this before, and doubt we'll ever have anything like it in the future. But because it's a unique year, it's kind of good because we're opening it to all students to actually have a second elective, but it's also available for kids to do the broadcast element along with the movie creation element of it. So a couple different things. First of all, I have links to the syllabus and the sign-in sheet, and those will be on your email that you receive with this, along with the slideshow and along with the video. So you'll be decked out with everything you need, and your kid can get the extra credit, and they'll be happy. I will try and keep this to 8 minutes, so it's pretty much the same experience, but maybe even better because I reshot this a couple different times. In terms of the syllabus, you have access to this. I'm not going to go through all those words with you now, but those are rehashing some of the things I'm going to talk about. But in addition, if you want to look more in detail, that would be great. There's also the sign-in link, which gives your kid the extra credit, but it also gives you an opportunity to tell me something about your son or daughter that would help me be a better teacher to them. In terms of the skills, every year that we've had Gmstv, we've always been about creating projects. That's what it's about. And I kind of boil it down to it's making stories with visuals. Now, there's a lot of times when kids will get up, make a presentation, and they're just a talking head. It's just them. It's their words. But with video, you have the ability to add all kinds of multimedia. Pictures, video, music, sound effects, special effects, filters, the list goes on. We've all seen movies. And so one of the things is that how to effectively communicate what you're trying to say is what this class is going to be about. Photography, videography, and video editing in some forms are going to be involved in the class. Now, normally we have a lot of different cameras for them to choose from. This year, because of the pandemic, we do not. So a couple of different things that they would use. Their cell phone, if they have a cell phone. And that will do both photography and videography. It will also do video editing. Now, if they don't have a cell phone, don't worry. They've got their Chromebook, and all the Chromebooks have a camera. And if there's a problem with the camera, let me know, and we'll have tech fix it. So the amazing thing also about cell phones, if they do have them, is that they are more advanced than when Gmstv first started. Along with the apps, they can do amazing stuff, even with free apps. So that could be very helpful. And again, like I said, their Chromebook is also something that they can use. Now, in terms of editing, basic editing will be done with WeVideo, which is done on their Chromebooks. And they all have a license through the district, so they can use that. Now, if you have your own Mac or PC, Macs come with iMovie, PCs you can download Movie Maker. If you want to be more advanced, there is advanced programs, and Adobe sells them for $240 subscription a year if it's their first year. After that, it's more expensive unless you use a different email address. So just tell them that you're a student, and then they can get a really good deal on that. The great thing about WeVideo and Adobe is it allows for them to collaborate on their project online. So that is a really big help. Whereas iMovie and a lot of the other programs don't. So we'll be talking about how to do that in the future. Reporting, journalism, anchoring, together we can. We're going to do this together. Right now, we're just working on projects. Starting next week, they will start more the presentation mode, and that is more the broadcasting. And we are looking to work with our principal to revive Gmstv Live. Now, it won't be live at the beginning. We're going to pre-record as they get better at it. Since I'm not in the same room, it's hard to teach them in all their different homes, so we will pre-record. Maybe in the future we'll go live. Maybe if we go back to school, we'll be even more live. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises. So movie making skills for the future, I definitely will say this. My kids went to Graham. My kids then went to Los Altos High. One is in college, one is in high school still, and she's a senior. And one of the things I've seen is more and more teachers are asking students or offering students the option of making videos as a final project. And my kids, because they went through the class, have an advantage, as do yours, because they learn how to do this, and they can come up with some pretty powerful stories with the visuals. And a lot of times the teachers would say, can I keep this as an example? So that is a helpful thing for the future. And in the future, more and more jobs are using video and multimedia. We do ask for a $25 to $50 donation for Gmstv. You could just write a check out to Graham, and then in the memo line put Gmstv. You can either drop it by school on Wednesdays, anytime from 8 to 3, or you can send it in, and please just put Miss Tuban Stone's name on it so we'll get to her. In terms of projects, we'll start off with basic reporter stories. They can go solo or partner. They will be doing a blog or vlog from their perspective, whether it's my life in quarantine, my life with my pets, my life, whatever they want to do. You know, my life as a gamer, whatever. Variety of stories, voiceovers with Pledge of Allegiance, words of wisdom. They'll make some commercials, PSAs and shorts, historical biographies. At the end of the year, they will have their reel, and their reel is a collection of all the work, the best things that they made. It's kind of like when they apply for a job. The more advanced, if we have time, is going to be short story and films. It's also going to prep them for high school if they're interested as a junior or senior to go into Freestyle High, which is a really advanced program that we have, and it also prepares them for college. In terms of their products, they're going to be taking 2 to 10 pictures or videos per week that will be kept on Google Photos, and they can use that for their blog or vlog. The topics this year, there are some big ones. There's the 2020 presidential election. There are current events like the pandemic and its impact on pro sports, on schooling, on work, on just everything. The other thing is racial injustice and what's going on, or just stuff that they know about, okay? And it could be national, world, or local. We used to sell pictures back in the day, but we're not at school. We used to sell gear. If we get at least 12 kids, then we would definitely buy, like Gmstv shirts. They wouldn't say 2018. I would redesign them and put them out. You can help your kids stay organized by going to the dashboard, and then the dashboard is linked to my Google Classroom, which is important for them, and the numbers are the same as what goes in PowerSchool, so that helps them to stay organized. In terms of grading, skill development, is one thing. Projects is quantity and quality. I do want quantity, so they give me the projects that are due. Sometimes some of the advanced students will do fewer projects, but they're more in depth and take more time. I would rather have fewer projects that are good than a bunch of projects that are not so great. Participation, they learn by doing. Teamwork is going to be part of this. If you want to contact me, my email is the best way to do it. They will also have a student participation rubric that they'll follow. Even though it's a 6 period, it's did not attend, attended sometimes, and attended pretty much all the time, but was not really engaged or involved or participating that I could see. And then a 4 is they were attending pretty much all of the Zoom meetings, but they also were participating. So that's kind of an overview of the class. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email. And we'll see how this year goes. It'll be interesting.